Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain wins the toss and says they'll have a bat.
So the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. Bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Stark has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Goes over the top with that shot. Late cut, straight to the fielder. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Smacks that away through the gap. A direct hit and this could be gone. Edged. Gill staying put, but the opposition put in a huge appeal. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Field come up now, you think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, 7 off it. India are 7 for 1.
First of the power play overs down and some good shot making to start things off.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Timed that perfectly.
That showed great skill. Lovely time. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Perfectly timed.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Pinged off the bat.
That was about the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. Let's go way back into the crowd there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Smith, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. misses everything. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Tremendous starts. Bowlers have been asking questions and have answered with all honours.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Great shot through the gap.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Edged it. The bowler looks really confident. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good night. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
The new batter always likes to feel bad on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. No, terrible shot. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take it, kick.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. 11 runs added there. India 38 for 2. Cummins from the southern end. Six of your finest, covered right for a maximum. Brilliant.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going in their hitting sixes.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Goes over the top with that shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Good pick up, big chance. Perfectly timed. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India are 47 for 2.
Yet another massive over for the power play, seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Beats the field with a great shot. Straight to the fielder. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on getting the next delivery right. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Another massive over. They've set up their team with an incredible platform now.
Dug that out well. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Finally won't stop that. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Can't get that outside the ring field. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Zampa, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the locket end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Needs to be on target. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. That's the over. India 78 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Going with spin now.
And that's the half century.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
On that nicely, good defence. Power and precision in that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Nice shot, straight to gully. Good pick up, big chance. Stunning stop. I thought that was a boundary for sure. 5 runs added in that over. India are 83 for 2. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the locket end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Beats the field with a great shot. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Perfectly timed. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Lovely shot. Cuts it away and nothing the fielder could do to stop that one.
Hagar from the southern end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Dug that out well. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Rodney, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. There's a chance if it hits. End of the over. 8 off it. India, 103 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Top edging just over the keeper. Been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the road. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Perfectly timed.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't hit the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call. A horrible throw to the wrong end.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India, 119 for 2. Zampa coming back into the attack. Beats the field with a great shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Smith, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. India, 131 for 2. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Lockett end.
And that takes his partnership to 100 runs.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. Look for the textbook.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, straight back to the bowler. No run. End of the over, 10 runs from it. India, 141 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. There should be a few on offer here, maybe 3.
And that brings up 50 runs.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
On that nicely, good defence. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a, it's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4. Nice solid defensive shot. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Marsh from the locket end. Smacks that away through the gap.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes the opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how he can bounce back with the next ball. Fantastic catch at cut point, great athleticism. Super catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. over the infield with a cracking shot.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest though from the batter.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that mark high and long for 6.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Agar, the spinner, coming into the attack. Jeez, timed that well.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Off the middle of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there. A good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Agar shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score. We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Goes over the top with that shot.
He's on 99. Bowler coming in. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Rohit is all focus on the bowler. Just needs a single. They may have overstepped. The captain should be disappointed by the effort. Just needs to adjust the run.
The batter gets their time.
Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Hagar from the southern end. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Rodney, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Bang, sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that sails into the crowd.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
The bowler looks really confident. Look to have pitched in line and hitting live. We'll see what Big Eye shows in the review.
Oh, this could spell trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
It's another wicket, the 4th. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Needs a direct hit. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Cummins, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single. 13 runs added there. India, 241 for 4.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Stark, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the southern end. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Huge, that has flown.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
And that brings up 50 runs.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Smith, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
And that's the end of the innings. Australia have been set a target of 263 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
A bit of a change up in the field now. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Bowling fielders look really confident. Doesn't beat the infield. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. 4 runs added in that over. Australia are 4 for none. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Absolute jaffer there. The egg flies through the gap though, and there'll be some runs on offer.
We didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Power and precision in that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Couldn't get it through the field. No, terrible shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over, Australia 20 for none. Singh from the southern end. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for four.
But you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Beats the field with a great shot. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. India needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. India with a massive shout. Finds the fielder with that shot. Well, cheeky, gets onto it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Oh, what a brilliant catch. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
Edged, unplayable.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 4 off it. Australia 36 for 1. Jadeja from the southern end. Goes over the top with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover dive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on.
43 for 1.
Lanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The bowler looks really confident. Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. But what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Trying to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do. Fantastic running. Turn 2 into 3 there. Straight to the fielder. Five runs added in that over. Australia, 48 for 1. Swept away but finds the fielder. Perfectly timed.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Seven runs added in that over. Australia, 55 for 1. Patel, left arm orthodox bowlers coming into the attack from the Lockett end. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh my word, that is huge! Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Smith over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. Australia are 66 for 1. Ready from the southern end. Oh, what a beauty. Swung in and the stumps knocked over.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Was quick onto that in the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, great ball there, but it'll find the gap.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. 4 runs added in the over. Australia, 70 for 2. Smith edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, but it drops safely. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Drilled that one away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, 7 off it. Australia, a 77 for 2. Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Tracking shot, over pitch, and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Didn't touch it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It will be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. India with a massive shout. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. That's the over.
Australia are now 107-2. Taking the ball, Espinal coming onto the Steve Smith on his way back to the pavilion. LBW for 38. Australia are now 147 for 4. Josh Edwards contributed to that at number 6.